Good day, my dear students. This is El Maestro again. And for today's video, we're going to discuss the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. Before proceeding with this video, make it sure, my dear students, na natanaw na ninyo or you're done with the quadratic equations. Okay? So, katong mga previous videos discussing about quadratic equations, okay, solving quadratic equations by extracting square roots. Okay, so dapat natanaw na ninyo kasi somehow related siya ani nga topic. Okay, so if you're not yet done with that topic, you can search in sa YouTube channel. Okay, then after niyo matanaw, then you proceed with this topic. But if you're done with it, okay, let's proceed. So first we'll have a little review. Okay, so first is standard equation of a quadratic equation. Okay, so sa previous topic, i-discuss na ni siya. And dapat dili nato siya kalimtan. So what's the standard equation of a quadratic equation? Okay, that is ax squared plus bx plus c. If you notice, my dear students, naka-red ng mga letter A, B, C. Emphasis na siya, no? Kasi later, again, gamito nato na siya ng mga coefficients. Next, so we can solve quadratic equation by, sama sa ingon ako, unsaon pag-solve sa quadratic equation? By extracting square root. Okay? So if makita ninyo, these are the videos, no, mga gidiscuss nato, no, some of the clips nga naa sa katong videos, no, if ma-remember ninyo. So I hope wala mo nakalimot kani nga procedure because we can also solve quadratic equation by quadratic formula. Yes, ma-solve nato ang quadratic equation using quadratic formula. So what is the quadratic formula? Okay, mao ni ang quadratic formula. So quadratic formula is equal to, okay, x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Again, mao nang akong gitagag emphasis ang atong quadratic equation. Okay, kasi kailangan natong a, b, and c. So those are mga numbers or coefficients na kailangan nato in solving quadratic equation. Okay, let's have an example. Let's say we have x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. So we're going to solve for x sa kaning equation. So again, pwede siya by extracting square root if possible, and if not, you can use quadratic formula. Unsaon man. First thing you're going to do is you have to find the value of your a, b, and c. Again, sa previous video, makita ninyo dito as ang a, b, and c. And we can also have it here. Okay, makita ninyo sa atong general equation natay ax squared. Ang coefficient sa imong x squared mao nang naadina. Coefficient sa imong x squared. Kinsay tapad ni x squared? Wala. Since wala, that is automatic understood as 1. Okay, pag walay tapad imong x squared, 1 na siya automatic. Next, si bx. So, si bx is negative 4 minus 4x. So, si b ni mo dahil si negative 4. And the constant term is, syempre, that is equal to 4. Okay. So, since identify na nato ang atong a, b, and c, we're now going to substitute. We're going to substitute that one sa atong quadratic formula. Nakita niyo sa quadratic formula, natay negative b, natay b squared, natay a, c, and over, napadyod si 2a. So, tanang value ni b, ni c, ug ni a, nga nakuha nato sa atong equation, i-substitute nato din na. Okay, so let's substitute. So, mao na ng kalabasan. If mapansin ninyo, naka-red tong mga gipang substitute nato. Tanawa, tanang b is negative 4. Since our b is negative 4. Okay? So, tanang a is 1 since atong A is 1 and C is equal to 4. So after nato mag-substitute, next thing to do is, syempre, simplify. Okay, unahon nimo nang naa sa radical sign. Okay, mao ni ang iyang mahimong result. Unsaon man na siya, isa-isaw nato. First, okay, so negative of negative 4, pag magsunod na sila negative, that makes it positive 4. Okay, negative times negative man na, so positive 4. Next, we have the square root of negative 4. So what is the square root? Oh no, sorry. What is the squared of negative 4? So negative 4 times negative 4, that is equal to 16. Next, negative 4 times 1, that is negative 4 times 4, that is equal to negative 16. So isa-isahon na nimo. Okay? And last, syempre, nasa ubos, 2 times 1, that is equal to 2. Okay? So what's next? Simplify again. So that will be the result because 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. So 0, so 4 plus 0, 4 minus 0 is the same number. Okay? So the result is 2 because 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2. So meaning the value of your x is equal to 2. Okay? So ingana magamit og quadratic formula. Okay? So sir, unsay relationship ani unya? So we'll have an example, makita nato na later. Okay, let's have another example. So we have x squared plus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. First thing na atong buhaton, you find the value of your A, B, and C. Siguro kabalo na mo this time kung saan pagkuha sa value sa A, B, C. Okay, so the value of your A is 1, B is 7, C is 10. The next thing you're going to do is substitute to that one sa ubos kanang formula nato, and you have to memorize that formula. Okay? So that's the formula. Substitute, tanawa, si B is 7, si A is 1, and si C is 10. Then, simplified by kung unsang operation, mao na siyang result. Nga naman, sa negative 7, si negative o si positive 7, the result is negative 7. Then, 7 squared. What is 7 squared? It is 49. Next, negative 4 times 1 times 10. That is equal to negative 40. Very good. And last, sa ubos, 2 times 1, that is equal to 2. So next thing is 49 minus 40, that is equal to 9. Very good. And again, what is the square root of 9? Okay? Sa previous video nato na gipakita na nato mga perfect square, no? So, square root of 9, that is equal to positive and negative 3. So, mo na. So, classes, kung mapansin nimo, na siya positive and negative, di ba? So, pasabutan na kay duha ka answer. Maybe we'll ask, sir, katong previous lagi na example, ipakita na kog balik. Di ba mo na itong previous example? Sir, wala lagi ka nag-positive negative. Kaya in this case, class tanawa, kung mag-plus minus ka is equal to 0, mura lang wala ang ano, di ba? Kaya kung mag-plus ka 0 sa 4, 4 lang mangyapon. Kung mag-minus ka 0 sa 4, wala lang gyapon, di ba? So mo nang wala na ta nag-plus minus. But in this case, na kay positive and negative 3. So first thing is you get the value for positive. Okay, gamito natong positive. So that will become negative 7 plus 3 over 2. Okay? Then negative 7 plus 3, pila man? Is negative 4 over 2. So negative 4 divided by 2, that is equal to negative 2. Okay. Nakuha. So napaisa. You use the negative. So x, negative 7 minus 3. So this time, ang minus 3 na po di mong gigamit. Nakuha? So, negative 7 minus 3, that is negative 10, divided by 2, that is equal to negative 5. So, the value of your x now, class, are negative 2 and negative 5. So, class, ingana lang pagkuha sa value sa x sa quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Again, find the value of your a, b, and c, substitute. After you substitute, you compute until such maabot mo sa value sa inyong x. Nakuha. Okay. Sir, unsay relationship sa quadratic formula sa atong topic na nature of the roots? Okay. Unsay relationship ana niya sa the nature of roots of a quadratic equation? Naan siya relationship, class, nga numan. In solving for the nature of roots, you need the discriminant of a quadratic equation. Sir, unsa nang discriminant? Tanawa sa video, class, ha? This is the discriminant. Okay? So, b squared minus 4ac, mao nang discriminant. This one, kanang naa sa sulod sa imong quadratic or naa sa sulod sa imong radical sign. So, if makompute nimo ang discriminant, makita nato ang nature sa atong roots. Okay? From this, to describe the nature of roots of a quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we use the value of the discriminant b squared minus 4ac. If mapansin niyo, naka-red na because gusto na ko emphasize na b squared minus 4ac, discriminant ang tawag ana. Okay, so there are cases para masolve natin ang discriminant. First, when b squared minus 4ac or the discriminant is equal to 0, then the nature of the roots are real numbers and are equal. So kung equal to 0 ang imong discriminant, automatic ang nature ana is real numbers and are equal. Number 2, b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. So kung ang imong discriminant is mas dako pa sa 0, meaning mag-start kag 1, 2, 3, or 0.5, and so on, okay? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. If greater than 0 ang imong discriminant, then, okay, and also a perfect square, greater than 0 perfect square siya, class, ha? Then the roots are rational numbers but are not equal to 0. Okay? So, timan-an lang nato na unya. Next is, so when your discriminants or the b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 but not a perfect square. Ganina, perfect square na greater than 0. Karon, greater than 0 siya pero dili siya perfect square. Then, the nature of the roots are irrational numbers and are not equal. So, irrational numbers and not equal. Nakuha. So, next is, so when b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, then equation has no real roots. So, ang result sa imong discriminant is less than 0, meaning negative 1, negative 2. So, meaning, ang imong equation has no real roots. So, timan-an lang nato ni siya, class. So, to identify the number system, so mao ni siya. So, irrational numbers muna, square root of 17. Kanang dili mga perfect square, class, ha. So, normally, mao nang mga irrational numbers. And, kaning rational numbers, any number na masulat nimo into fractions, no? Like, 27 over 4, negative 3, pwede man na siya ma-fraction kay negative 3 over 1 man na. Okay, so those are rational numbers. Okay. Let's have this example, class. So, makita ninyo ang mga kondisyon na sa taas para ma-identify nato ang nature sa iyang roots. So, example, for each quadratic equation, find the discriminant and describe the nature of its roots. Okay? So, pangitaw nato ang discriminant, then, i-describe nato unsang nature sa iyang root. First example, we have 25x squared minus 10x plus 1. Again, you have to find the value of your a, which is equal to 25. B is negative 10 and C is equal to 1. Class, we need the discriminant. Mao man ang discriminant, di ba? B squared minus 4AC. So, i-substitute nato karon ang mga values anang A, B, C sa atong discriminant. So, may mo siyang, this is the solution. So, your B squared is equal to negative 10 squared since our B is negative 10 minus 4A. A is equal to 25 and C is equal to 1. Let's compute. So may mo siyang negative 10 squared, that is equal to 100. 4 times 25, that is 100 times 1, that is 100. So may mo siyang 100 minus 100. So what is 100 minus 100? 0. So meaning, the discriminant is equal to 0. Okay, since the discriminant is equal to 0, tanaw ta sa atong condition sa taas class. Tanaw sa taas. When the discriminant is equal to 0, then we can say that roots are real numbers and are equal. So inga na lang. So kailangan lang yun mo ma-identify ang imong discriminant. Another example. Okay, let's have this example. 7x squared minus 9x plus 2. Again, find the value of your ABC. 7, negative 9, and 2. Then the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. Then, solution, you have to substitute the values of your discriminants. B squared is 9. Or b squared is negative 9 squared minus 4a times 7, since a is equal to 7 and times 2. Okay, negative 9 squared is 81 minus 4 times 7 times 2 is 56. So subtract is equal to 25. Unsay napansinin mo? The discriminant is equal to 25 and greater than 0. And also a perfect square, di ba? 25 is a perfect square. So asa man na sa kondisyon? Since the discriminant is equal to 25 and a perfect square, kanina siya sulod class. Greater than 0 ang discriminant and a perfect square, then the roots are rational numbers but are not equal. So inga na lang. Nakuha. So another example. (6x squared minus 2x at 12x is equal to negative 4. So, ma-identify na ba nato ang atong ABC? This time class dili nga naman. We need to write the equation into its standard form. Ayaw jud kalipat. Dili siya standard form kay equal to negative 4 man siya. Ang standard form dapat equal to 0. So, you need to transpose negative 4 to the other side. Negative 4, mahimo siyang positive 4 pag transpose. So, your new equation or the standard equation is equal to 6x minus 12x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then, you find the value of your A, B, and C. Your discriminant. Okay, solution. Write the discriminants. B squared is equal to negative 12 squared minus 4 times 6 times 4. So you can use your calculator class to solve for negative 12 squared. So that is 144. So 4 times 6 times 4, that is equal to 96. So the result is 48. Unsay napansin mo? The discriminant is equal to 48 and greater than 0 and not a perfect square. 48 is not a perfect square. So since the discriminant is equal to 48 and not a perfect square and also greater than 0, musulod ni nga condition. Okay? So meaning, then the roots are irrational numbers and are not equal. So mao nang nature niya. Pag pangutana mo, unsay nature ana? Roots are irrational numbers and are not equal. So ingana lang. Okay? So another example. So you have 2x squared plus 8x minus 9. Again, write that one into its standard form. Transpose 9 to the other side. That makes it positive 9. So you will have 2x squared plus 8x plus 9 is equal to 0. Find the value of your A, B, and C. Then your discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. Solution, substitute the values sa imong b, a, c. 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times 9. Okay, so you have 8 squared is 64. 4 times 2 times 9 is negative 72. Subtract, the result is negative 8. the discriminant now is equal to negative 8 and less than 0. Di ba pag negative less than 0? So, if less than 0, ang atong discriminant, unsa ang ingon sa condition? When b squared minus 4ac or the discriminant is less than 0, then the equation has no real roots. So, meaning this equation has no real roots. Okay? So, yung nga na lang mag-solve class. In solving the nature of a quadratic equation, you have to determine lang the discriminant. So, pag ma-solve na nimang discriminant, pangitaa dayon sa kondisyon, upat ka kondisyon. Kung roots are real ba, roots are rational, okay? Depende kung unsa ang value sa imong discriminant. Sa inyong module class, daghang activity din na. Okay? So, na activity na first is you have to find the discriminant. After niyo ma-determine discriminant sa inyong module, ipa-describe na po nimo sa imo ang nature sa iyang roots. Okay? So, kung the next thing that you're going to do class is you look at your module, okay? Look at the activities, you solve it, pag di masabtan, you go back with these videos. Okay? Especially kaning mga condition sa inyong nature sa inyong roots. Okay? Okay, I hope class na namoy na sabtan. Okay? And please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, press the notification bell button para updated gihapon mo. No? Gamayng I hope kaning gamay nga video nakatabang sa inyo na mag-assist sa inyong module na masabtan ninyo ang inyong mga topic. Okay? So, till next upload, this is El Maestro. Thank you for watching and God bless.